Today it's gonna be a good day. Okay, so I've been obsessed with night photography and I've never actually tried to do long exposures at night time. Today, me and my friend are gonna go to Brighton, some of the streets in Brighton. I'm gonna try and get some photography shots that look a bit like this. We'll see if we can get anything close to that. If we don't, we don't, and if we do, sick. But for now, I need to go into uni and help work on the Formula 1 car that we are building as part of my master's project. Let's go. As a mechanical engineering student at Sussex doing a master's, we work on the Formula Student project, where we build a single-seater race car that competes at Silverstone, which is a racetrack in the UK. For my project, I do the cooling system, which basically serves the purpose of ensuring that the engine doesn't overheat. All the blue pipes and the thing with the fan as well, sort of stuff that I designed, built, bent, screwed together, and just... But yeah, after this, I'll go to Brighton, meet my friend, I'm gonna take some sick photos, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so it's Sunday. Yesterday I came home and there was so much pollen. My eyes were just bright red. I had hay fever, I was tired. But we're here now, so let's look at these photos. So I met up with my friend Joe. We both walked around the beach and we took some long exposures during the day. So I used an ND filter on it. Okay, so the first one is this Ferris wheel. Is it a Ferris wheel? Nah, fuck, it's not Ferris. You can tell that I wasn't born in this country. Roller coaster? No. Pendulum ride? No. Merry-go-round? Oh, yes. Carousel. Sick. Okay, cool. This is the carousel. This is the photo that we took of the carousel. I used a 1 second exposure and I was shooting on the 50mm on the Sony a7 III. I'm quite happy with how it looked. There was some other ones. I chucked on a orange and teal preset and then I tweaked the colors a little bit. Although I think that the person here came out a bit too orange. Let's see. Let's use the radial filter. Let's try and reduce the oranges. I like the person there because there's a contrast between the merry-go-round spin, the carousel spinning really fast, and her just staying still, so that came out really well. The next photo is a long exposure in a daylight of the old pier in Brighton, which I think it burnt down a while ago, unfortunately, which is quite an interesting thing to shoot. Okay, so I played around with the colors a little bit, so I'm really happy with how that's coming along. I'm gonna get a radial filter and just put it around the actual... Alright, so that's that photo. Quite happy with that. So the next photo, honestly, like you can tell, they came out a bit blurry. I think the mistake that I made was I made the shutter speed way too slow. It was 5 seconds. You get really nice light trails, but obviously they don't show up really well. So, by the way, if you're wondering, I have no idea what I'm doing. There's knobs, I'm sliding them. I'm seeing what happens, seeing what looks good. If you spot me doing something that's wrong or have a tip, drop it in the comment below. I'm trying to get better. Look, I'm gonna stick to this. I'm quite happy with that. We'll see how we do in the next one. So I already did like a quick edit. I kind of did what I did in the last one with kind of that teal and orange look. I am a bit sad that on the right side there's not a lot of light trails as much as the left side, because the cars on the left side actually stopped. So the next image was actually, I shot my friend by the streets, and there was a really nice like these nice lights in the background, and he kind of went for like a very like dramatic pose, like, you know, like what he has there, which is pretty cool. So if I just up the shadow so I know what I'm working with, let's use a graduated filter, get a bit of shadows involved there, make them a bit blue from the top, because that's where the light is coming from. This is before, this is after. It's a quick edit. I'm just messing about, seeing how it looks. Okay, so here we're on North Street, which is a kind of like a popular street in Brighton where all the cars go past. I wrote quite a few. I wasn't really sure which one I liked the most. This one's pretty cool. This one's pretty cool. I think this is my favorite one because of just the color, green. I'm gonna work with this one because I think it's the best. Okay, so as you can see, I changed what was like yellowish, whitish to an orangey color. I preserved some of the green. I might actually bring that green back. Like, sometimes you end up changing your mind, but okay, I like this more. I'm really happy with this. Like, obviously, so this is a hill, so it's a bit weird because you have the cars going up. Highlight him with a radial filter, and I'm gonna just like 1 stop or 2 stop the exposure on him. That's not too bad, I'm quite happy with that. Next photo, please. This is Churchill Square. Okay, so I managed to bring back the reddish, pinkish sky that happened that night that you can't really see from the photo, not as well. I'm gonna get rid of the focus on the bottom right, reducing that exposure to give that shadow. And on the top left, I'm gonna do the complete opposite and just like, I'm quite happy with that. It's all right, like I'm learning. Afterwards, we went to this really cool looking car park. We took some portraits. Here's the first one that I took. I really wish that I got him like right in the center of the light. It's a bit annoying. I kind of like that kind of car park orangey glow that you get with the lights for after. So yeah, that's what we have. I got Yan to actually like kind of jump backwards, and I wanted to get him to look like he was floating. I had a go, but it didn't look that good. Like, this is how I edited it. But yeah, I managed to get him actually doing the jump. This is pretty sick. I'm quite happy with it. I do wish he was like right in the center, but it's hard to jump and get right in the center, right? So the last shot that I got was of the noob here. Just like a long exposure. I wanted to get, there was like a wheel that was spinning around. I wanted to get that, and I managed to get it, which is pretty cool. I'm quite happy with it. This is why I love Sony cameras. Like, look how much you can bring back from that. It's as if it's daylight. Look at that. What the hell? I think there's so much light pollution coming from that pier that it looks like that. I really like the fact that it looks like these subjects here are actually looking at it, but they're not. I think they're just looking to their left, but it's a look, right? And yeah, I'm really happy with how that came out. So that's pretty much the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed that. I really enjoyed myself. I really like the fact that I just said to myself and said to my friends, guys, I want to take some pictures. I feel like that's something that everybody should try and do. If you have a camera or if you have a phone, you know, there's nothing stopping you. A couple of things that I learned. Firstly, don't set your shutter speed too slow, especially if you have people on it. Secondly, if you're in daylight, definitely you want to use an ND filter. And yeah, just like honestly, try experimenting. Try get different angles, and also take hay fever tablets if you have hay fever. But yeah, that's the end of the video. If you like this video, give it a like. If you want to see more like this, consider subscribing. You know what to do. If you have any tips, definitely comment down below and let me know. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you in the next video.